Check, check, we here. Yeah. It's Halloween. I got a little third party. Hey, he's sitting next to a YN. This is not L's. Hold on. Turn it up. Switchy. Hey. Drop a nigga quick. Switchy. Switchy. All right, Gracie, you can stop it. I'm through. That's enough of being ignorant for a minute. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy lil3rdparty over at Unproductive TV. And y'all didn't know, it's Halloween, man. And guess what I am for Halloween, gang? Guess what I am for Halloween, bro? I'm a YN, Switchy. Switchy.
You look like you don't own oil.
That's racist, bro. I do look a little Middle Eastern.
You look like you own oil. Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right. It's rich nigga shit, though. I take that.
Nike fit?
I take that. Switchy, bro. Nike Tech. YNs don't wear nothing but
That ain't cheap.
the Glock. I got a big-ass gun on me. YN shit, bro. You feel me? Switchy buttons. It's Halloween. Happy Halloween, man. What you doing for Halloween?
Man.
You got kids, nigga. What's going down?
Taking the kids trick or treating.
Nigga's a procreator.
Like two of them. What's up, you know?
2 times he didn't wear condoms.
Well, you know. they're not as fun. Not as fun. The skin don't get nothing.
Ooh, I heard that. The devil is a lie. Keep that latex away from me. But yo, this is Unproductive TV and it's fucking Halloween. We got Grayson on the motherfucking boards. We holding it down today. I got it. Man, it's been a good day. It's a good day, man. I just want to put good spirits out in the world, man. But today, it's not about me, man. It's about my boy, lil3rdparty, a.k.a. $900 bill. Now, this guy has a lot of layers to him, UP. For anybody in KC, anybody in the Midwest, make sure y'all check out my boy. My boy's this is a beast. This is a beast, man. But now, we're going to get in and figure out some shit, man, about you. You know, I know a lot about you. And it might not be some shit I don't know that you could fill me in. So, let's get it cracking, bro. So, lil3rdparty. Yeah, you good, you good. Let me get an ashtray for me. Can you pass me an ashtray, Grace? Yeah, we good. I'm not monetized yet, but when we get monetized, we can't smoke or cuss within the first 5 minutes. When we get there, we getting there, dog. We getting there. We got to stay consistent. But, yo, definitely, I've been fucking with you for a minute from the studio. I remember my first when I first came across you when we was in Kansas and you came to the what's the name, and I was like, damn, bro's fucking cold. Like, he came in ready, knocked out a whole bunch of bangers, had your style down. Really was like, musically, you was really putting together your own type of palette. It's like you don't really swing to like anybody else's keys or play to anybody else's beat. You're trying to create the music that you trying to create. So I was like really inspired by that. So I know, I should probably had you on the first season, but now it's good. I got you on the second season because you got so much music out and done so much.
Out the gate, like, you as my engineer was one of the things that helped keep me in the music, right?
Wow.
Like music is a thing for me, right?
Yeah.
But technology is my first thing.
For sure.
Like, I'm always on computers, building computers, all the time.
And we're going to get into that for sure.
But when I came to you and you was my engineer, I was kind of on my last leg, right? I'm like, I done hit so many engineers and they ain't been doing
what I need them to do.
They ain't changed nothing of the song. I'm making a song on Adobe Audition in my room and it
sounds better than the studio.
Like, I literally went to a studio and like I still rock with the studio and the owners of it, so I'm not speaking bad on them. But I went there with some homies, like it was, and I don't never show up to the studio deep, right? Like it might be me and 2 other people, maybe. I don't like the whole crowd.
For sure, you never do.
It's not a listening party.
It's not. It's working. We working for sure.
Like, so when I showed up and I got 2 of my homies with me, we vlogging. One of my homies after that, he told me he's like, hey man, I like what you did in the studio, but send me what you did. He's like, send me your that personal one. He's like,
what?
He's like,
he wanted to listen to the one you recorded on Adobe Audition more than the fucking studio tracking.
Right.
Wow.
And I've never got that after working with you, and that was.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I enjoy. So as a good engineer, some people don't know. Some people do this shit just so they can swag out. Some people really love music. The reason I do this shit. So when a client comes in that's really, really talented, it's like I'm listening to I'm like being part of creating a new record or I'm listening to new music. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's that's when I get super inspired and I try to build up shit and I try to
I feel
figure
like
out
it's a
the
chance
what's
for y'all to add y'all sound into like
Exactamundo.
it's sound creation. You know, at that
Yeah.
point, like
That's what I. That's
it's
what.
like I like this song
for
I'd like
sure.
it even more if it.
Had this on it, and then when we start to add on that, then we got a big ass picture.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people were missing out with their engineers in their studios. A lot of people just really just trying to be cool with niggas and not really like trying to. They want to act like they cooler than guys because they have the position in the studio instead of really trying to cater to the person because you never know who gonna pop. I done had niggas.
That's
I don't
it.
even want to tell you, bro.
That's it.
I swagged on, and this is what's her name? I think Y&J, bro, and Louis Ray called me one time before they blew up. This on everything. You know, I'm from Flint. They called me, right? And they said, hook me up with a Kansas City artist so we could do a verses, and we going to play song for song, right? This is right before Cudi and all the shit came out. I was like, bet I got you. I hooked up with him, and they was like, oh, we ain't fucking with this nigga. He ain't popping enough. And then, I got on the defense. Man, whatever, nigga, we out here. We clowning. I kind of stunted on them. You know how people are. You know how niggas is when we get aggressive.
Right.
Like, nigga, y'all niggas ain't doing shit. Summer
Not
later.
doing what? Boy.
You never know who gonna blow. Never know who gonna blow because your hard work determine you will blow, and then the people pick you to blow. So you got to treat everybody with respect. So that's what I do. I treat everybody like a superstar when they come to my studio. And you book a session with Els, you are Jay-Z, you are Nas, you are Lil Wayne, you are Yeet, you are whoever you want to be at that time. You are that bigger artist. I'm not saying you sound like them niggas, but you know what I'm saying? I treat you like
treat you
them.
like that. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And I can say I felt that 100%.
Yeah, but
like I've went other places and definitely got the vibe of like, oh, my Instagram ain't popping enough for you to be fucking with me like that.
That's stupid.
And yeah, and it instantly it blows me because it's like, one, I'm paying $60 for the hour here.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, do you know what industry do you get $60 an hour to do work?
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a rarity industry.
Industry, and you gotta cherish that, and you gotta respect people's money. And then with me coming from an urban neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to always attach it to me being black, because I know it's motherfuckers that's white that's from urban neighborhoods and Mexican. But me coming from a urban neighborhood, my grandpa always told me, you respect everybody's dollar because you don't know how a nigga make his money.
Right.
You feel me? A nigga could kill somebody for his money, and then you fuck him over on some money. This nigga kill people every day, and you gonna fuck him over on some money. That's your worst day ever because he ain't gonna think twice to pop your ass.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I do.
Yeah.
You gonna steal from me? Mm-hmm. Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah.
Not even think about it. So you gotta respect everybody's dollar. I don't give a fuck if it's $1, 5 cents, 10 cents. Give people what they pay for, man. You won't never have to look for no money because it ain't really about money. What people don't understand, my success came from relationships. You know what I'm saying?
And
But
nowadays, I feel like a lot more money comes from the relationships.
Yes, for sure.
Than like a social credit is a thing now versus like you got to have $1 to move around, but the social credit is really gonna move you around.
Yeah.
Like had I not talked to you, like I'd have made music, it'd have got released, but it'd have been just like I made like I got my clout initially from YouTube, right? Like I was a YouTuber. I was a GTA YouTuber.
Hell yeah.
And I made songs and put them to the background of my music videos on YouTube, or on GTA that I made.
And people were fucking with them.
And people was rocking with them. Like, and so I'd have just been doing that, right? The quality would have got better if I take the time to, like, because I can do a little engineering.
Yeah.
Like,
you can do anything smart as hell.
there's some things, yeah. Like, I don't be tooting my own horn, and I need to more, but like a while back, I kind of pulled myself back.
No, nigga, it's not too many niggas like us, though. It's not too many niggas fucking with crypto, beat your ass, and going to sleep with their kids on their chest. That's just a different type of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't make them like that no more.
It is
like,
really,
you feel me? We just didn't stop. That's all it is. We not different from none of these little wild motherfuckers that's up here. It's just when you get older, you got to elevate in life.
Yeah.
You feel me? You going to pay attention to money or you going to pay attention to death, and always paid attention to success.
Yeah. See, I definitely I pull myself back and to like rein in because I was just people I could say things and people would take them the wrong way, right? And that's just because like I'm not trying to say it like that. I'm confident in what I do, and I just know that what I do is this caliber of greatness, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to down you or say something wrong towards you,
Yeah.
but I know what I'm.
And you just gotta accept it.
Yeah.
And
Like,
some people not.
I can't be sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not sorry. Like,
Yeah, I can't, and it got nothing to do with where you at in life. This is me right now, like on gang, like I worked hard for this, and people don't see the road. They just
Yeah.
see where you at.
yeah, like,
you know?
oh man, I be telling people every day, like, I work remote, you know, like, I do have an office, but you know, it's like I'm a security consultant, right? Like, I don't have to be in office.
No, your
And
job is
that
not
doesn't
good.
mean that I can be where you want me to be right when you need me to be there, though.
Thank
right? Like,
you.
you can't call me and be like, "Oh, I need you here right now," and not have talked that over with me, right?
Yeah.
Like, because I don't have an office, but I have an office, I have a schedule, right? Like,
sure.
so that stuff be ironed, and like, there's people that'll just hit you up and they'll be like, "Oh, I need this right now," and it's like, family or not,
Yeah.
like, I'm locked in,
gotta
so
have
I
a
can be
balance.
where I wanted to get.
Thank you. Gotta have a balance because it's so easy to get burnt out.
Yeah,
You feel me? And
Yeah.
that's what I be with everybody else. And sometimes I be having to let people. I have to demonstrate that balance just to make people respect that shit. Because I'm like, yo, I don't give a fuck what you think right now. My mental peace is overall right now. It's like I do care about people to a certain standpoint, but then for sure, it's all about my mental peace. So, bro, where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from KC.
KC Mo. Where at though?
Born and raised. Because I'm like a privacy nut, I really don't be saying. But
good.
you could, I guess you could Google me really. But I'm from Grandview,
That's good.
like
That's
Duck
KC.
Road. You know,
Duck
like
Road, Grandview.
Duck Road, Grandview. Yeah.
Duck Road, Grandview.
Yeah.
Okay.
Duck Road is there's a apartment complex. I can't even think of the name of the apartment complex. But like, yeah, I was working on a documentary actually. Like this label, I was in talks with this label, and it was like they were like, put together a docu series, like kind of film your own docu series, and then provide it to us, and there were some other things that had to get done too, and like, you know, it was really just it ended up being what I think was like, because nothing ever came from it, you know, like, but I think it was just some people trying to have me put them on my royalty tags, like, because there's like, you know, scams is a thing all around, right?
Everywhere.
Like, everywhere.
Music industry, internet, shoes.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Scams are everywhere.
Everywhere.
So, you know, they was doing this basically to try and get me to release stuff under their name, and then it just be up there. Like, and I think I still have like I have one song up right now that I need to take down because it might have a tag to them, right? Like, but like the song wasn't one of those quality songs. Like, I did that song myself.
Wow.
Right? You know, like, so it wasn't one of those quality songs. There was like two parts in there that I'm just like, nah, those get fixed, and it might have been a little better. But like, you play it, it's smooth on quality, but it's not in the quality of what I would have
What
really
you would
wanted,
rather,
you know.
for sure.
But like, they didn't give no like advance or nothing, right? It was just like, you do these things,
Content,
put
and
it
we'll
on
make sure
us,
we'll
and-
make money type shit.
yeah,
Hell
yeah, you know, and it's like I rocked with it. It was cool, but yeah, I'm from Duck Road. I had a high school in Grandview. I went to middle school in Martin City though. So like,
Wow.
I got suburban living after fifth, sixth grade.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I was suburban living.
Shit.
Yeah.
What I got in the song, I told motherfuckers, I said, niggas praise the hood, but I'd rather pick the beach. I would have picked, hey, you told me, I said, where you want to be? I said, shit, can you put my family in Laguna Beach? Them motherfuckers over there having fun. I don't want to know nothing about no hood
Man,
shit.
so the crazy part about it though, right, is like, you really see the difference, right? Like, and like, it is a few blocks. It's a few blocks difference. And like, sometimes like
It always be like that. It's because like the motherfuckers that's working and taking care of the rich motherfuckers got to stay somewhere.
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy to say, but that's true.
And
We
that
want
usually
y'all
be
safe,
the
but
hood.
not too far now.
Yeah, you know, though, nanny coming in talking about, oh, crying, what's wrong, Isabella? Oh, John shot somebody last night. Can you call your mayor friend and see if he can get him off? Yeah. But what was your musical inspirations though? Like,
Oh man, I've been doing music since I was like,
but who inspired you though? What was that time that song that you was like, man, I might need to try to write a song that was like, this guy is writing my story. This is the narrative I'm inspired by.
I don't
wanna
know.
create.
I don't know if like one person really inspired me, but like I think the whole idea of music, right, kind of really inspired me. It was just like
Creation.
just all of it, right? Like everything that comes from it, like one person or three people made this song, but like look at how many people are like look at what moment is created off of this song. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of what inspired me. Like my dad does security for celebrities.
Wow.
Occasionally, like as a kid growing up, I would go to concerts, and occasionally I'd get to be backstage at concerts.
See people, so
You
you
know,
get around it.
yeah. So I'm really getting to see like,
And that shit sheds off for real. That type of, especially when you get to see it up front. And
Yeah.
you get to be there. That shit's like, whoa. That's what happened to me too. I literally just told somebody that, I was like, bro, you the reason I wanted to be rich. I was like, nigga, I was in the hood and I saw y'all. I was like, this dude's really rich. I was like, I want to make money.
yeah.
Like, I might not do what you did to make
that's how
money.
it
I maybe
is.
can't do what you want to do to make money.
That's
but
how it is. Like
the rich that you are is the real rich.
I didn't meet Rich like until, well, I don't even know, but I've always wanted to be, and always knew like I'm gonna be wealthy.
For sure, though.
Right? Like
sure.
there's not a question or choice. Like this is what I'm gonna have,
Yep.
and when I get it, everybody's gonna.
It just makes sense. They'd be like, "Nah, bro, been on that shit.
Yeah.
You been up, down, up, down, up, down. Now it's just
Yeah, like
For sure. So what made you choose your your style of the So first off, is like you do for people like if you haven't checked out, bro, you got to check him. I'm gonna explain his style for you. First, he's doing auto tune, but he's doing not the high pitch auto tune. It's mostly his low voice. As you see, he has a high voice, so he speaks into his vocal structure. So it's kind of like, and I remember hearing you way before I heard Yeet, and I was like, because you was like the first person I ever heard do auto tune on the low structure and really do it well. You know what I mean? And then Yeet came and blew up, and I was like, wow, there's another guy that does the auto tune and doesn't, hold the high spot. He takes the, and that shit was like, it was nuts for me, like shit like Superstar and the other songs you did with our what's the name. I was like, yo, this shit is fucking retarded. Like,
Well,
this
so-
nigga's not famous?
I think I locked into like my baritone, right? Like cuz I was in choir. So like I did choir in elementary and like in high school and then chamber choir, like I
Got to write to your vocal structure.
and so I know how to sing, I know, and could I do some more? Like I try to always branch out too, right? Like I don't want to stay just locked into this one grid. I want to do some like deeper songs where chopped and screwed stuff, there's some stuff that I want to tamper with, right? And like I've been messing with some stuff with Connor Chill Out. So like we've been messing around and doing some stuff, but like I'm trying to make sure like when I got into making music, it was really about like what sounds good and what am I vibing, like what I don't know how to explain the vibe, so let's put it into
you not really like you just really talk about like lavish lifestyle, like everything that we doing in this interview really. It's like lavish lifestyle, getting money, women. It's like
I talk about life, like
thank you.
I generally talk about life, like I don't over glorify.
It's definitely Lambo truck music for sure.
Yeah,
it's like what I
yeah.
say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lambo truck music all day.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like I don't do none of that. Like over glorifying.
No, it's like mostly you just hearing the narrative of you having a good time. That's what I kind of feel like when I listen to your music.
Yeah, and I try to, and I think I'm also working on that too, because like I don't have somebody said something, and I was like, I don't think I got nothing that I could play in the club. Like I don't
And they
make.
snapped on you, didn't they? They was like, "What?"
Well, no, like I don't think I do. I was like I don't think I got nothing that you could play in the club and like shake ass to.
No, you're right now.
But then a girl did tell me, she was like, "Well, I play this every day," and it was like one of my hooder songs, right? Like I thought this was ski mask music.
Thank you.
It's called Nitro, and I'm on it. I'm like two of these hoes at a time. My homie at the window fine, or I was like two of these hoes at a time and make a hoe stand in line. I'm smoking Indo sign, my homie out the window fine. She was like, I play this every day. Like, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. I was like, I didn't think that'd be one of the ones, because people tell me like, you don't make songs for girls, and I'm like, well, I got some love songs, and then like,
but a love song ain't gotta be. I don't think a girl song has to
they
be
want
an
me to Chris
actual,
Brown it.
love song.
They want me to.
You can still, you could talk to him the way like, because I felt like how Plies came in. He came in with a whole nother narrative that is like
man.
so regular now. Because he was like, he made girl songs, but he was like, I'm the rich hood nigga that's just gonna come and trick on you, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying?
take you,
and
bitch.
that spot. It was new then. Remember when he came out there? He was like, I gave her a stack and told her I'll let her blow it. Like, it was going crazy off hearing that. Because it was the narrative. It wasn't that it was like the best musical delivery. It was literally the narrative. Like, you know what I'm saying? The little ghetto motherfucker love a motherfucker like that, you know? But so it's always, I feel like that narrative always jumps into a conclusion. So as long as you stick to the narrative, you go what you on, you Gucci.
That's hella funny. I never thought about how Plies came into the game like that, but he did.
Yeah, it was, bro. That shit shocked the world. It was like, wow, shawty, I heard that shit. I was just like, cut the radio off. What the fuck? Quit playing that shit. So the Spouses featuring MB58. How did that song come about?
My bad. Say that again.
The Spouses featuring MB58. Yeah, man, don't worry. This is real. This is reality.
Oh, Supposed To. That's Supposed To.
I'm sorry. I wrote that down wrong.
That's why I was like, Spouses. I was like, hold up.
Supposed To.
Yeah, Supposed To.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize, y'all. Supposed To. I'm saying it wrong.
So I got a cousin. Young Kari is my cousin. And he does music. We've done music since like he was 6, I was 11. It's probably something like that. And like we've been making music. So I saw he had got a feature. He did a song with D-Walk, and he did a song with MB. And I was just like, bored, really. Like it wasn't like, I don't know. I did the song, but I didn't put all the time into that song like I would have liked to for the video to come out like I would have liked.
Yeah.
But like,
as long as it's out.
Yeah, like it's a dope song, like
Supposed To featuring MB58.
Yeah, MB came through and did his thing on there to
professional, man. Y'all gotta tap in with bro.
Like it was cool. It was cool. I just I would have liked for the video to snap a little more. Harder. I would have had to like there was just some time things on that. Like really, cause that song really came up. Like Supposed To, I made when I was just fucking around. Like, and that's why like I can't even make up no story to be like, oh yeah, this was like, nah, I was fucking around. Like I was in the crib and I was just like doing what we supposed to, and I was just like shit, like, and it had an open on it.
Hey,
and
low key, bro, I wrote Supposed To down. The auto spell did the Spouses. That's like his book, because I'm like, as soon as you start seeing the hook, I'm like, man, I literally listened to this song all day before the interviews and everything, and I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, for sure though. But go ahead.
But yeah, so like I literally was like sitting at the crib, just making a song, and that's why I was like, you know, and to me, that's one of those songs. Like, if people really listen to it, they're gonna be like, "Oh no, he was saying some shit." Because I'm like,
Yeah, that bitch hard.
because it's really me, right? Like, I don't talk to people unless I make money with you,
Unless
right?
you're
Like,
supposed to.
well, that's right. Unless we making some bread and making money moves, I'm really not gonna conversate, right? Like, that's my first line out the gate. I really hate talking unless we talk checks. You know, like I got a
That's fly
line
as
in
hell.
there where I'm like, I think I said it's some bitches in the crib running around naked, but I'm in the back room counting up bread because I really don't give a fuck about a bitch. And my nigga's like, what? Huh? And I'm like, I don't. You know, it's like, you know, and because and I said, and I wrote that before pause was a thing, right?
I
But
know.
I was writing in my nigga saying
But
pause.
I understand the mental of that though, because it's like, man, I'm on some boss shit. If I stay focused on the money,
You know what I'm
that
saying?
shit's just gonna be around me. And anytime I want to go dive into it,
It's right there. Like,
yeah, you hear me? So look, I got another question though to lead into segue to that. Do you think that it's necessary to network within the Kansas City scene? And like, how do you feel about your
oh
response?
yeah,
You think it is?
yeah. So like, yes and no, right? Kansas City,
Nigga said yes and no.
Kansas City. What are you looking for, right? Like, what are you looking for? Networking in Kansas City is cool, right? But you have to understand, like, that's gonna create your clout in Kansas City. I haven't met anybody in Kansas City that can give you the clout you're looking for out of the city, right?
I didn't want to say that, but that's what
there's
I was looking for.
and there's people that walk around Kansas City and post in Kansas City that they can get you all this and da da da, and you know, like, no.
Oh, I know it has to grow. So, what do you feel about the music scene? It's still in the infancy. I know. I feel like still too.
The music scene of Kansas City?
Yeah,
The music scene of Kansas City
it's
is
one here, but as far as like commercial representation, it's still in the infancy. We're nowhere-
commercial representation of Kansas City is going to take a little time, but that's also because of images, right? Like, why would anybody? Because let's look at Kansas City as itself, right? Is it on the broadcast outside of football? No. So why would anybody want to turn the camera to a city that kind of trendy, you know, but not
really
innovative?
Innovative, yeah, for sure. We would need a standpoint artist. We would need somebody to come through, like how you said. You got Atlanta was like iffy. They had classic like Outkast. They had the people that was doing the shit right, and Goody Mob. Like you know they had this stigma of what South rap was. And
you have to also realize, like, all these other cities have strong groups.
Exactly.
Right.
Core DJs, media infrastructures, people that you can go through the process, and plus these people that the actual running you through the process generates them so much revenue that they're open to running you through the process. They want to put you on.
And that's it, right? That's the pocket right there that a lot of people don't pay attention to.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, well, we got groups that can put you on. Yeah, but all these groups in Kansas City that can put you on,
they're not even on.
They're not on. Mm-hmm. So they're charging you $1,000
for some money that's not gonna recuperate, and you're not gonna redo.
You know,
you're not gonna
get no shares, like
no shows.
You know, and you might get shows, but you still end up paying. You still might end up paying $25 to perform, or you might even end up show up to the show to perform seventh of
tickets, yeah,
you know,
30
or something. Yeah, like it's like a lot of people forget that like the industry has industry gatekeepers, and those people get paid and they get money off people coming and running through, so they're willing to run people through.
But the gatekeepers here ain't really got a bag yet, so the gatekeepers here are trying to get the bag off their awareness to the audience.
And that's cool, right? Like, it's cool if you want people to pay their way while you are also making and paying your way. But what you can't do is then not help promote them at all, right? Like you can't say like, oh, we'll promote you and put you on like, and you get 4 posts.
Yeah,
you get 4 posts a month, and you know, it's like, nah, like you have to be able to, if you gonna manage somebody, like what managers do we have in Kansas City?
Me?
What promo artists? Like I'm openly looking for managers. So like for real, like, you know, like people that will at the given moment when they're in those rooms
that really got connections, that can really call people and get some shit done. That's gonna write you up contracts. That's gonna send you down the right way. That shit is not really that much, people.
Like
to
be able to represent yourself. Like, you know, I got my BMIs and all that stuff, right? Like I book all my own shows. I do all my own stuff. Every time I do a show, I get paid for it. Regardless if somebody pays me for the show, my royalties make sure I get paid for my show. Right? Sure. Like, so that's why when I be doing shows,
all you gotta do is register the venue on your BMI. You will get paid for the show.
Yeah, and if the venue you performing at is registered, then that makes it even easier.
A little cut like, for show though.
So like
trust me, BMI hit my ass up about throwing shows up here. I had to pay that yearly membership. But we are Emerald Dream Labs BMI registered though.
Yeah, see, like, you know, like I make sure, like every time I do a show, that's why I'm willing to do shows in Kansas City. Mm-hmm. That's why I am open to work with people and do stuff, because I can get paid for working with you, right? Like I have businesses, I can get paid for working with you. I'm willing to do features and other stuff, but like, you know, it's like there's a whole market that I'm trying to work on to really be self-managed. Like, you know, Russ and all these other artists claim independent, but they had a friend who was a friend of the industry friend, you know, or something. And
but that's always because
it's network.
Like, yeah, and you kind of need that though. And it's like the part of the business. Why wouldn't I have somebody in the inside? No, even if they don't got to be with a label. Maybe it's a guy that used to work with a label that used to A&R him. He can come help my independent label, and then he know all the people I need. That's just, I want to make money. You know, motherfuckers putting money into something. It's music business at the same time.
But everybody wants to make money tomorrow.
It ain't gonna happen like that.
And that's not
especially
with music.
Not in this.
Not with music. 2 to 3 months just on royalty check, right? Thank but like you know, like.
So what do you think? What's the future? What's the future? What's for Lil 3rd Party? And what you got coming up?
I mean, I'm working on more music. I told myself that I wasn't gonna drop a tape because music's not getting appreciated like it should right now. Like everything's
single run right now.
You just got to make something for TikTok, and then that puts you in your bucket. So, you know, like I'm just like, you know, I'm creating music and I'm gonna release music. Like I just dropped. I think I dropped 3 other songs since Supposed To. You know, like I'm on a more consistent spree now of dropping because I got out of that. I got to make an album. I got to drop an album. Like I got out of that. I'm gonna just start releasing music. So my consistency's going up now, and I'm working on the Party on 3rd Street server. So like I have a same way T Grizzly has his GTA server.
For sure. That's lit.
You know, like I got a Party on 3rd Street server, a bunch of maps and scripts that I'm writing myself. Like so I just been doing developing stuff. Like, you know, I'm always be on tech, and I stay locked into that. Yeah, like
for sure.
I'm never letting up on creating. So you're always gonna see something new from Lil 3rd Party or 900 Bill.
Well, look, we gonna definitely have to do this again, man, because I know me and you could chop it up all fucking day.
Yeah,
for sure. And I appreciate a lot of information.
I'm gonna have to bring Wax Abby through here. Yeah, that's really what.
For sure.
Yeah, because
we finna have to get it. It's finna get right, bro. We'll be back. Cause he might have to be a little special guest all the time. Me and bro really got a lot of shit in common and a lot of information y'all need to know. We really want to bless y'all with this shit. But yo, this your boy LZ10, and I'm sitting with
Lil 3rd Party.
You already know, and this is Unproductive TV. Remember, y'all, happy Halloween. And the best comment in the comment section, get a free Pressure Gang t-shirt. And it's another one.
Holler at Chief.
Yeah, my MC left. I get nervous. I can't think when I'm like, shit stop.